Welcome to the Meniscus Energy Management Dashboard demonstration video, where we're just going to look at the billing aspect of our tariff and billing graphs. So we're just going to drag up the tariff and billing data for this particular site. Now, if you go onto the billing tab, we have basically an opportunity where you can enter the manual readings that you can take from your billing meter. So these are all your electricity bill, and we can then enter these into the calculation engine or into the dashboard, and we'll be able to process and compare the consumption from your combined readings, or one single reading if you've only got the one meter. If you only have a day reading, you can just enter the one reading and compare it to the total from the real-time data, and we're going to use that to derive a correction factor, and I'll explain a little bit more about that in a minute. So let's just say we've got a bill which is 12th of May, and my daytime reading is 125,820, and my night one is 4857. So if I update this, we can see that the database now is still, we're writing the values to the database, and it's also undertaking now some real-time calculations on the data as well. So we can see here that what we've done, this is the day reading, this is the night reading, that's the total consumption from the readings, and that's the total consumption from the real-time meter as well, and this is the correction factor for this period. So we've got a correction factor of 0.984, and what we're trying to do with this correction factor is to make an allowance for the fact that the real-time meters, the clip-on meters, they're not as accurate as the fiscal meters, the meters you get your bill from, and also they have there is a variation in voltage because these clip-on meters use current, they assume a voltage. There are some variations. So essentially there are some inherent inaccuracies within these sort of clip-on meters, and what we're doing is trying to take all those into consideration and create an overall correction factor so that we can match your total consumption from your real-time meter to the total consumption from your billing meter. So if we now just want to enter a second set of readings, so you can just get an idea of what it looks. So we'll set up 126641 as my daytime reading, and I've got a statement of 5184 for my nighttime reading. And again, we're reading the database, and at the moment these two figures essentially they match. They're just decimal places displayed differently because they're displaying data for the same period. And now we've got the same data entered. The first figure of 0.984 is the correction factor for the first set of readings, and we've got a correction factor of 1.155 for the second set of readings, i.e. we're just reading under from the NV in this case, and in the first case we're reading just over from the real-time meter. Now overall we've got a correction factor of 1.04, so that's basically now is adjusting, or we can adjust now our real-time data to match that, so that we can try to make a better prediction of what your estimated consumption will be as of the date of this last invoice or bill. So the next stage that we're doing with this particular dashboard will be to start trying to forecast, or to give you a much better idea of what your expected bill will be based on your last billed set of data, and a correction factor to adjust the readings from your real-time meter, so that we try to more accurately match and give you a better estimate of what your future consumption is going to be. So if you have any questions, please contact us or leave a message on our forum. Many thanks. Bye.